Hello, and welcome to another Albion EU video of the open beta test. And man, you know what? I just realized, well, while recording this, I realized that I've been trying to go hard on EU content as much as possible, and I just like when I realized that I have like the bronze founders pack, so I get like a 1 day head start. I'm just gonna be fucking sitting here for on the 24th, just sitting there having to watch other people do the just spreading their wings on the EU server and spreading their seeds everywhere and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, it's gonna be misery. But, you know, what can you do? I don't think it's worth it to spend 150 fucking euros just to have a couple days head start. Like, sure, it's content, and they'll be able to buy all the shops. Everything's going to be bought out. There's not going to be a single spot in any single town that you can buy anything in. And everyone's just going to have millions already. The black market's going to be already taken advantage of. All the silver is going to be gone out of it. All the prices are going to be really not worth selling to the black market. And man, I just feel the misery coming. But at least we'll be able to catch up relatively fast, and I'll show you why. Because something I haven't done yet in my EU videos is I haven't gone to the Avalonian roads yet. Even though Avalonian roads has like some of the most insane fame you can get, and it's real quick too, and you can do it solo. The catch though is that there is, you know, especially not now because it's the open beta, and I'm sure a lot of people already quit playing and stopped going to the Avalonian roads. But during the EU launch, Avalonian roads are gonna be fucking popping because of how insane the fame is here. I might even do some gathering out there, but it depends how how much people are running around. Because if there's a lot of people, then I'll probably do like offline hour, or not offline, but you know, like the low pop hours to go out there and try and get some stuff. But even then, it might be overpopulated, especially like the first week. So we'll see. If not, you know, we always have the mist as a backup. Yeah, so already like here, just fighting these normal mobs, like the mechanical ones, they don't really give you as much, like what 10,000 fame. But if you killed like the normal like humanoidish mobs, and there's different types, but some of them will give you like around 100,000. Like for example, the one that's guarding the chest will give you like probably like 100,000 fame. And this is only tier 4 mobs. You know, there's like tier 6, tier 8, and tier. Is there tier 7? I don't think there is. But you know, obviously the higher tier, the more fame you get. And later on, I'll kill a tier 6 purple chest boss that'll give me like 1,000,000 fame, which I'll show you in a bit once I get through all this stuff. And obviously I'm using the nature staff. It's one of the strongest PvE weapons because you have so much self-sustain, and you have like a decent amount of damage with your thorns. It's just that, you know, all out great. Maybe one-handed dagger could be useful too, but I really don't like melee against these mobs because they have a lot of purges and a lot of stuff that, you know, can't like stops you from being next to them. So I mean, I might try it in the next video, and I'll just give a little test to see if it's good or not. I also want to do some Frost gameplay in the Corrupted Dungeons. And maybe potentially in the Mist too, because when I was watching some NA gameplay in the Mist, it seems like Frost is just all over the place right now. And as you can see here, like 60,000 fame for killing one random mob out in the open world. Well, not open world, but out in the road, just in the middle of nowhere. Like 2,000 silver is not a lot, but that fame is definitely a lot more than you would get killing those black zone mobs. Like, but then again, like I said, the big risk of the Avalonian roads is just that they could be groups of people in here, and you know, when you're a solo and just, you know, there's like people that actually play smart, and they'll do like a wide net where people will be like all at all the exits, and they'll spot somebody, and they'll all just slowly come in from every single direction, and there's no real escape. So it's always a good idea to have your mount next to you, and obviously having like a special mount like the Ram that could jump, like could avoid attacks, or like something that very tanky that could just tank through some of those gank sets, you know, would be nice. But here I'm just going fucking YOLO. I don't really care too much, and honestly, we're just here. Our set isn't that expensive anyways, and we're just going in here trying to get some silver. And you can do the same thing in the official like sort of EU launch. It's just bring in a 4.1 nature set, maybe even 4.0 to be honest, and just go in, just get as much fame as you can, because it's gonna be like that fame you get out of here is worth so much more silver and your time. But that depends if you get ganked really early or not. Like if you're just getting ganked all the time, maybe do some other solo content. Wait for it to die down. Only do it during like low hours when EU people are sleeping. Could do something like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead through a lot of this and a lot of the running around. Alright, so here we're getting attacked by a beefy boy who's also using nature, and technically, if I played correctly, we wouldn't be able to kill each other because we could just like heal all the damage that we're doing to each other. But right now, I need to focus on getting my health up. I could easily just run away and just keep hiding him and have him just run into my thorns. But actually, I strongly believe that I could actually beat him here in a fair fight, just because my healing is way better than his, and I also have like the mercenary jacket to help out, even though it's like it doesn't really work well with thorns. And I don't know when they nerfed it, but yeah, I thought mercenary jacket still procced with thorns, but I guess it doesn't anymore. So that was like kind of a thing that screwed me over there, but it was really close in the end. It was just unfortunate. But anyways, we're back at it again, and let me give you a little ganking tip if you're out on the roads, or even like if you're just killing mobs. You can hear people before they're on your screen, and that's one of like the best ways to gank somebody is to just hear them. Well, you can hear the mobs being attacked, and what you do is just dismount off screen, and then try to get as close as possible. And as soon as their name pops up, you have to go for the sprint or the like assassin jacket, so you can get a little bit closer and get them before they mount up. Here I was lucky the guy just kind of stayed there in the corner. Instead of running away, which he could have done easily, he just stayed there in the corner, and it was easy to dismount him. And it got kind of dicey with all the extra mobs hitting me, but I knew I could just smoke this guy, or just get out if I had to. And now we have our hands on our little nature weapon. Even if it's a flat nature weapon, we can still go for like clear all the mobs with it, because that's just how strong nature weapons are. Also, if you're face to face with this boss, he's like one of the easiest boss to fight, because all you have to do is stand right under him, like right in the middle of where his circle is, and you'll be pretty much fine. It's harder to do with a group because he'll like aggro on different people, and if everyone's not under him, he'll start to run around, and then his sword spinning thing might hit you. But here you just stand under him and just spam your abilities. And here I'm going to show you what the other guy was trying to do. What he did is, what you do is you mount up, run to the boss, dismount, and mount up again, and it'll like leash all the mobs. And then you can just kill the boss without having to kill everything else. But if you want to open the chest, you have to kill all the other mobs around. This is just one way of getting that fast fame, by just attacking the bosses. And this boss is pretty simple. Just avoid the big AoE, because that'll stun you and do a lot of damage. And then as he's hitting you, he'll eventually do like a slam that also does a lot of damage. So just keep your health up and you should be good. Alright, so here unfortunately I'm getting ganked, and it's a really bad spot too. Normally what you would do is you would just mount up and then just leave. But here I really wanted to kill the boss just for the fame. I really didn't care too much about my loot, even though I was using like a, was it 2 million or something, 3 million set or something like that, which kind of sucks to lose, but I think the fame is worth more than the silver, to be honest. Especially early on. And the servers are wiping anyways. I think next time if I go out in the Avalonian roads, I think I'll do the same thing, but fuck the bloodletter. I think I just go for like a fat nature set. That way I'll be unstoppable, and I could take on little groups like that of people trying to gank. But that'll be for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Living in a crowded dream, searching for the quiet that you need to